Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Holy Hour. It is your DJ Saint. I hope everyone is having an amazing day. It is super duper cold outside, and I honestly did not expect. Well, I mean, then again, it's like the valley, so what else do you expect? The weather's always bipolar. You can never predict it. But yeah, I hope everyone had an amazing weekend. I personally did have a pretty okay weekend, I guess. um, I kind of don't even have a weekend if I'm being honest. I usually have work and school from Monday through Friday. So the only days that I do have are Saturday and Sunday, which kind of sucks because it's kind of like high school and middle school in a way cuz before we wouldn't have Fridays off and things like that. So it kind of feels like I don't know. I always feel like I'm always working and like I never have a break, but it's the student life, I guess. We're always here studying, doing homework and all of that stuff. But it's going to pay off. That's the mentality that we should try to have to push through it. But yeah, on Saturday I actually went to Brownsville to help a friend of mine shoot a film, and it was pretty cool. Honestly, I was usually like in film sets, it's kind of stressful because everyone's just trying to get the job done and is just trying to like have everything go fast paced. So people are usually stressed, including actors, because they're trying to memorize their lines and they're trying not to mess up. And so, yeah, I kind of that's why I'm a theater major. So, um, I like film too, but I just don't like how the energy is usually at film sets. Um, but honestly, this film that I helped with my friend went was pretty fun. Uh, they did a pretty good job in like making sure that everything was going good and that everyone was having fun. Because I genuinely did have fun, and we ended up starting like at I think it was like at 9 p.m. and we finished like at 12, and then we went to Taco Palenque because Taco P is always the best, so yeah, we were there till like 2, and then we drove back home. And so yeah, I live in Edinburgh, so it was like an hour drive. I didn't get home till like 3:30, which was kind of late, but it's just at the end of the day I had fun, and that's what matters, I guess. But yeah, um I hope everyone is has a had a good weekend and has a great rest of their week. Make sure you guys stay warm. Don't forget your jackets like me, because I didn't forget my jacket, but I left it in my car, and I was like, if anything, I could just go and get my jacket, but I parked pretty far, so it's kind of like it sucks a little bit, but it's better not to go get my jacket. I'll just suffer in the code, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna play some Kanye because it's Kanye, and I was actually thinking of starting like this little. I'm not serious, right? But kind of like I don't know what I'm trying to put into words, but I'm trying to every week talk about Kanye and like call that little session, that little part of of when I talk about Kanye, I want to call it keeping up with Kanye for obvious reasons, right? um, yeah, because there's always something going on with him. Uh, but yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play some Kid See Ghost. For those of you who don't know, that's basically Kanye and Kid Cudi together. They released an album called Kid See Ghost, and that's also their name. Wait, actually, I'm probably not even. I am not a real fan because I don't even know the album's name. I think it is Kid See Ghost, but let me just. Yeah, it is. I knew it. Okay. Yeah, so the album's called Kid See Ghost, and they're called Kid See Ghost, and the song I'm gonna play is called Kid See Ghost. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll be right back. Welcome back to the Holy Hour. It is DJ Saint, and that was Easy by Kanye West and The Game. I hope everyone doesn't get tired about me talking about Kanye, because he's like probably one of my favorite artists, definitely. And I know he's a very controversial person, especially because of his. I wouldn't say it's well. In a way, it's kind of his bipolarness, right? But um, I don't know. Well, actually, this is a tough thing to say because maybe it isn't his bipolarness. Maybe it's just him speaking his mind and people thinking that it's has to do something with his mentality or something. But anyways, on I think it was on Friday he released last Friday he released a music video for the song Easy, and some people were kind of found it disturbing because in the video it's kind of like claymation, which I love personally. He had like a lookalike of Pete Davidson, kind of like buried in dirt, and then like with his head peeking out, and then he had like put flower seeds on his head, and I don't know. It's just some people found that kind of disturbing, which I also understand, right? But um, of course, the media is always going to take things um lightly, not lightly, but like I don't know what that word is, but they're always gonna try to draw some attention from it to catch more people's eye, I guess. And so he posted on his Instagram saying artist therapy, just like this view. Art is protected as freedom of speech. Art inspires and simplifies the world. Art is not a proxy for any ill or harm. Any suggestion otherwise would about my art is false and malintended. So in a way, I'm kind of happy that he put that out because I feel like people are just gonna try to say negative things about him and try to control like the way people view him. So in that sense, at least he clarified that he didn't have any ill intent about having Pete Davidson on the video and stuff like that. But even at the end of the video, I think he even put kind of like a caption that was like, actually, like he's fine, like he's okay, like I don't really hate him, type of thing. So I feel like he's just barely starting to finally accept the fact that he's gonna get divorced. Um, but yeah, because I also heard that supposedly on that day, that Friday, Kim Kardashian became legally single, which I don't know how true that is, but uh, yeah, I guess it's like because at first, Kanye didn't want to sign papers, and he didn't want to. He still had hope that they would get together, and I mean, it's very easy for people to kind of judge him for like doing that and still trying to like fix their relationship, but you know, they've been together for a pretty long time. I'm not sure if it was like 9 years or like for sure more than 5 years they've been together. So of course, it's gonna be hard for him to get over that. And yeah, but the good thing is that he's, I guess, moving on in a way, and I like to see that, and hopefully things get better and he doesn't go insane, because it kind of sucks being a fan when you're like, is it like, I don't know how to explain it, but like usually I'm kind of shy and embarrassed to say that I'm a Kanye fan because people automatically think about the bad things. Um, and I still think he's a pretty, probably one of the top artists from our generation when it comes to rap, because he changed the industry and the genre a lot and inspired a lot of new artists and recent artists. So yeah, that was what we will start calling keeping up with Kanye, because every week there's something. And this next song I'm gonna play is called Charcoal Baby by Blood Orange, and I found this song like I think it was like 2 years ago, and honestly, it's one of my favorite songs, and I really hope that everyone else listening enjoys it, because it I can promise you that you're gonna like it. No matter if you listen to rap, if you or if you listen to country or whatever it is, I feel like this song is kind of a track that everyone can listen to and appreciate. So with that being said, um, I present to you Blood Orange by, or Choco Baby by Blood Orange. Back to the Holy Hour. It's DJ Saint. And that last track was Cigarettes by Juice World. Um, I think they released the music video like last week, and I hadn't seen it until literally yesterday. And honestly, I am so happy because usually when artists pass away, they have like no content to put up. But what they did with this song for the music video, they kind of made it like a story, and they had different actors, kind of create this scene. And honestly, like usually, I like music videos a lot of the times, but uh, usually it's there's just like cool effects and there's just like transitions and things like that. But a lot of the music videos, which I mean, I understand, right? Because they're music videos, they're not short films or they're not anything like that. But um, what I like about this music video is that it actually told a story within the song. So I really loved it as a fan of Juice World, and I think even the one of the actors from Euphoria came out on it, the one that plays Fez. I don't know if anyone's familiar with that, but yeah, he came out for a bit, and I thought it was like kind of unexpected to see him. But yeah, and this album came out like on December 10th, and when I first heard it, I didn't really like it too much because I was more of a fan of his other previous albums like Death Race for Love, Goodbye and Good Riddance, and Legends Never Die, which is his first posthumous album after he passed away. And I liked those albums more, and so nothing really stood out to me too much on this recent album called Fighting Demons. I don't know what it was. I think it was just, I mean, in a way, it was very different from the other albums, but I don't know. Maybe I just need to check it out again. Maybe I'll like it, because this song, Cigarettes, when I first heard it, I didn't really like it. And it's not like I've been listening to it too much, but after I saw the music video yesterday, it kind of got stuck in my head, and I was like, oh, yeah, like I like, I like it. So, yeah. And another thing that I was kind of surprised by was that on the album they actually featured a song with Suga from BTS, and that was kind of a surprise to me because you wouldn't expect um, a K-pop artist to feature on a rapper's song, which is something that probably should be done more often, to be honest, because it's pretty cool. And I know not everyone likes K-pop, but I mean, I do. So, but yeah, Suga came out on the song called "Girl of My Dreams," and honestly, it is actually a pretty good track. It was probably the only. Damn, that's crazy. It was probably the only song that I had liked from the album that wasn't a single, because I know he had released other other singles, and I liked those too. But usually I don't consider singles to be part of the album. I know they're part of the album, but like I don't know. Usually artists put out their best songs and they release them as singles to kind of build hype, I guess, and to kind of like make everyone excited. And then when the album drops, it's like, oh, those songs are featured in that album. But sometimes the rest of the album, aside from those singles that came out, are not good. So it's just kind of I don't I don't like to count them. Um, yeah, for me, it's like if an album is good, it's like good without the singles, because obviously, majority of the times, uh, when they do release singles, they are good, and obviously, right, to kind of build that attention, and so that they can climb on the charts, and so everyone can be like, "What? They're releasing an album?" So yeah, um, I'm gonna go ahead and play that song for you with BTS. So it's called "Girls of My Dream," "Girl of My Dream," not girls, "Girl of My Dreams" by Juice World featuring Suga from BTS, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to the Holy Hour. It's DJ Saint, and that was Mic Drop by BTS, remixed by Steve Aoki. Yours truly. Uh, yeah, me and Jan, we're actually talking about Steve Aoki, and he's actually coming to South Padre Island during spring break next Tuesday. So if anyone is a fan of Steve Aoki or any of his work or collaborations, for example, BTS, um, he will be at Clayton's, I think. I'm like advertising for free. But yeah, it's just a lot. Yeah, a lot of people don't know about Clayton's and the things they do. They bring a bunch of big artists. They've brought in. Uh, I'm trying to think of the people that they've brought in before. I was gonna say Travis Scott, but controversial. Yeah, they did. I think like way before he was very famous. But they've brought in Post Malone. They've brought in. I'm trying to think of who else they've brought. They've brought Russ, which is also everyone makes fun of Russ. Um, I know they're bringing. They're bringing this year or this spring break. They're bringing Steve Aoki, and I know they're bringing Polo G, and Don Toliver, which is he's from Houston. Don Toliver, and he was actually featured in Donda from the first one, and he has pretty good music too. Don Toliver, I just don't really listen too much to him, but yeah. So hope you guys enjoyed the songs that I played. I'm trying to remember which one I played before this mic drop. I played the song with Suga and Juice World. And I hope you guys liked it. I am honestly not like at first, okay. And before I used to listen to a lot of rap. I still listen to a lot of rap, but I used to have like this negative, not negative, well, yes, negative thing towards like K-pop, because especially towards BTS, because the fans would always be like kind of like, oh my god, it's BTS, and at first I was just like, ugh, like I don't want to hear them because it's just, I don't know, I just got annoyed. And so I never pictured myself to ever be like a kind of a fan of them, right? Until like during the pandemic, I just started. I don't know what actually got me into them, but I just started like, I was like, okay, let me. Actually, I do remember. They have this song called "Life Goes On," and a friend showed it to me, and I just thought it was really good because it was during the pandemic, and the song itself is talking about the pandemic and how everything changed, how it like kind of feels as if everything took a pause, right? And so yeah, that's what's called like life goes on. No matter what what happens, it's just things keep on going forward. Time keeps on ticking, and there's nothing we can do. Damn, that got pretty depressing really quick. But yeah, that was the first song that drew me into them, and then I wanted to hear more. And then I heard Dynamite, which is also a very popular song, and I just started, expanding my knowledge about them and started hearing more and more and more. And then all of a sudden, I became a huge fan. And then last week, I actually bought tickets to go see them in Las Vegas, which is kind of insane because I've never been outside of Texas. I've never traveled like super far for a concert, so I'm kind of excited. And yeah, so I probably won't. I was actually thinking it'd be pretty cool if I if I had like a live show while I was at the concert. That'd be pretty funny. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna play this other
Hey,
song.
let's get a stinger from him.
Another singer from BTS or
No, a
what?
stinger from BTS.
From
Yeah.
BTS? Sheesh! I'd have to like, I don't know, get a parachute, jump from the top of the stadium, just like go down on stage. Every time someone does that, they always get tackled by securities. So it's like, do I want to get tackled? Imagine me getting tackled. I'm like I'm like a stick. I'm a palo. Get snapped in half. Um, but yeah. Hopefully you're able to get a stinger from Steve Aoki though
I hope so.
during. I don't know how you're gonna do that 'cause it's kind of tricky 'cause there's
I mean, I have my
security.
press pass.
You do?
I do.
How did you get that?
Oh, I can use my like the 31.
What? That is
I think
insane. Wow. Damn. Lucky you. Lucky you. Steve Aoki, you get to meet him. That's cool. Well, hopefully you're able to get that stinger. For those of you that don't know what a stinger is, I didn't know what a stinger was before I started DJing. It's basically like those little things that you hear before the song or like in between. I've been playing them. It's like, yo, what's up, guys? It's me, DJ Saint, and I'm the host of Holy Hour. Blah 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 blah. You're just kind of like promoting your show. Um, so yeah, but I know we have one with Common too, and I'll play it. Not right now, but I'll play it. That'll be the first stinger I play next. So you guys can see what a stinger is. But with all that being said, the next song I'm gonna play is called Meta Angel by FKA Twigs. I really love this song. Her music is kinda different. Her music's very experimental, but I love it, and I hope you guys love it too. And I'm just gonna be quiet, and I'm just gonna play music. We'll be right back. All right. That was "Boy with Love" by BTS featuring Halsey. We only have like 5 minutes left. What are we gonna do? I hope everyone. What we are gonna do is have a great rest of our afternoon and a great rest of our week, and we're gonna push through it. It's almost the end of the semester. We got this. Yeah. So pretty much gonna sign out, but before I do, I'm gonna leave one last song for you guys, and I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day. Don't forget, every single Monday from 4 to 5 on the Vaquero Radio, the Valley Student Station. Next week I plan to have a guest, hopefully, fingers crossed, but we'll see. And yeah, it's your DJ Saint, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you.